Hello, listeners. I have been quite ill for a few weeks and actually pretty much just taken to my bed. And I'm going to glean from First Peter chapter 4. So then, since Christ suffered physical pain, you must arm yourselves with the same attitude he had, and be ready to suffer too. For if you have suffered physically for Christ, you have finished with sin. You won't spend the rest of your lives chasing your own desires, but be anxious to do the will of God. Now, God speaks to me with this. You won't spend the rest of your lives chasing your own desires, but will be anxious to do the will of God. For it is when we faithfully obey God in spite of suffering that we are making a clean break from sin. Now, I am all too guilty of being completely focused on working on Ruth's Hope Garden and the landscaping. It's a lot of hard labor to take this old place from a place of just where it's just been really let go and bring it back to life. It's a lot of much hard labor, and sometimes I pay the price for it, and I'm suffering from some severe poison ivy that pretty much went system-wide on me, and I became very, very ill, and actually don't have a lot of strength to do anything else. And God has taken me from this place and reminded me what's more important, and that's my relationship with Him, to do His will, to do His work. Now, my friend, if you can take your points of suffering and remember that we suffer with Christ, and you still focus on God and He reminds you of where your priorities are, you're on the right path. Use your suffering for God. Use these moments to grow closer to God and become completely one with Him. I hope that maybe you've been able to take something from my lesson today and what I'm personally going through and apply it to your own life. Through suffering, we can be made one with Jesus Christ.